Kung yung iba, no, or yung mga tao sa paligid mo, basta lang makapagsabi, napaka blah blah blah, wag mo yung paniwalaan. Ang paniwalaan mo yung sarili mo. Kahit sabihin nila na bio-bio ka, na blah 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 ka, ganyan, ano ba yung tingin mo sa sarili mo? Yun yung pinaka-importanting part na kailangan mong paniwalaan, hindi yung sasabihin ng iba. I think sometimes, no, when we talk about self-care, when we talk about wellness, we automatically attach it to skincare, to going to a salon, pagpapaganda, drink your water, ganyan. Yes, definitely they are part of it, though I would call it parang self-maintenance. I was asked about this question from one of my friends, no? How do you do self-care? How do you keep up with the busyness and hustle of your life? Kumbaga, how do you make time for yourself? How do you demonstrate self-care to yourself pag stress ka sa buhay? So, I thought of sharing with you today, ito yung mga ginagawang wellness habits ko. Libre to, girl. Wala kang babayaran or whatever, but sometimes ito pa yung mahirap. Ito pa yung hindi natin ginagawa. I only understood this concept, no, itong mga 30s na tayo. Kasi diba, when you're in your 20s, parang grabe yung energy mo, grabe yung adrenaline mo, parang lagi kang may ganap. But now, no, na medyo may edad na tayo, pwede ka palang mag-slow down. Okay lang pala na magpahinga. So, number 1, wind down. You have to curate, kumbaga, your evening routine. Now, this has been important for me kasi especially for someone working in healthcare, no, in the hospital, ganyan, sometimes really wala ka ng time magpahinga, wala ka ng time na maupo or makapag-break man lang kasi talagang sobrang busy. Parang, ay nako. Now, that rush of energy, yung adrenaline kumbaga for that particular day has to come down first before you would be able to relax, before you can sleep. Diba pag uwi mo sa bahay after a long day, hindi ka agad makatulog. Kailangan mag-relax ka muna. Kailangan mag-wind down ka muna is what I'm trying to say. Now, when I came home after a late shift, for example, no, I would check my phone. Sino ba yung nag-text, ganyan. And after checking it and doing something, I would start my wind down period. This would be a time for myself, kumbaga. Now, that solitude, that time for myself is my way to release all that energy na ginugol ko for that particular day. Kumbaga, you have to slowly warm up before you go to sleep. It had been an important daily routine for me. So, iba-iba to, no? Depende na lang sa'yo. For me, I may drink some tea, light up some candles, listen to jazz music. Dati hindi naman ako nakikinig ng mga jazz music. But I do find it very calming, ganyan. Lalo pa pag maganda yung, yung background. Read a book maybe. So, it may sound boring for some, no? But this would be a definition of fun for me na. Something that doesn't involve ng pagsuscroll sa social media, pag-use ng electronic devices, and just be with myself. It's also my time, kumbaga, to do journals. I usually highlight, no, how the day had been, what are the things I was grateful for, and what are the lessons I learned today. Nagalit ka, you have to write it down. May nang-away sa'yo, you have to write it down. Umiyak ka, you have to write it down. All of these energy, all of these emotions that happened for that particular day, you have to release it. Para tayo, fresh energy ulit kinabukasan. Para new chapter ulit tayo kinaumagahan. Second, diet. It's protecting your own peace. Now, I'm not talking about food. Walang food dito. But I wanted to talk about mental diet first. What media do you consume? Ano ba yung mga usefuling pinapanood mo? Who are you following? Sino mga celebrity ang pinafollow mo, girl? Unconsciously kasi, no, we're not even aware about these things and how these external things affect us mentally, physically, emotionally, lahat talaga. Now, in the context of self-care, you have to start asking yourself, ano ba to? Kinakasaya ko ba to? Nabibigyan ba ako nito ng peace or does it give me anxiety? Does it inspire me ba or does it trap me to stay in a rut? I want you to be really aware, really conscious about these things. Kasi maybe the reason kung bakit ka anxious is because dun sa movie na pinanood mo. Or kaya ka magalitin kasi dun sa TV series na pinapanood mo. Alam mo yun? That mindless scrolling of your phone, does it help you or does it not? You got to think yourself like you're in a bubble, no? Everything outside you has its own energy that wants to make or break your peace. The question is, will you allow it? Will you let it? And I want you to choose wisely. Be protective of your own peace kasi peace is expensive. It's not selfish. I really want you to think about your mental well-being. Be selective of your time. Be selective of the people that you choose to spend your time with. Learn that not everyone can access your energy, especially if hindi naman talaga sila magandang impluwensya sa'yo. You got to learn how to see past their intentions. Nakakasakit ba to or nakakatulong sa akin? And also, if magandang impluwensya ka din sa ibang tao. 3. Understanding your body. Now, I'm talking especially sa mga kababaihan. You have to know your body in a more deeper and personal level, hormonal level yung pag-uusapan natin. How can you support that? How can you support it when it's undergoing hormonal changes? Now, I'm talking about our period. I'm talking about our menstruation. I'm not diving deeply on it, but let's just talk about it on a surface level kasi gusto ko na ikaw din, girl, mag-research about it. I have different phases during menstruation. So, for example, during ovulation phase, ito yung GGSS ka. Ito yung gandang-ganda ka sa sarili mo. You're outgoing, flirty, social energy, ganyan. Parang summer na summer ang datingan. Pero, comes luteal phase, the last straw of the menstrual phase. Ito na yung phase before you go into another period. You go bleed. Diba lahat ng hormone bagsak yan? So normally, naturally, yung mood mo din is bagsak. Yung part na may PMS ka. So you'd feel bloated, you'd feel sensitive, lahat pinipersonal mo, ang dali-dali mong maiyak. But just normally, hindi ka naman ganon in normal days. I want you to be aware of these phases, no? Instead of blaming yourself kung ano na naman yung mali sa sarili mo, sometimes we discredit the fact na may pinagdaraanan lang din kasi yung body natin. And I want you to support your body. Hindi yung papagalitan mo yung sarili mo and you would question again, ano naman yung problema mo, ano naman yung drama mo, ganyan. Acknowledge your body that you are just undergoing the normal physiological changes that happens during menstruation, during period. I sometimes talk to myself, no, like these days I am on my luteal phase. So I would talk to her na, I know that you're on the luteal phase and I know na you're undergoing a little too much. Let me know how can I support you. Kumbaga, you have to be a good parent sa self mo, sa body mo, ganyan. Eventually, your body, if you are connected to it, would talk to you through food, through movement. Ito yung mga kailangan niya, ito yung kinikrave niya, andito yung pain niya, paano ba to susuportahan, ganyan. We sometimes discredit the fact kasi that our body is trying to communicate to us. Did you ever wonder bakit during menstruation phase, no, nakikrave ka ng soup? Ang sarap-sarap ng sinigang during that time. And why on your luteal phase, ang hirap, girl, mag-cardio, ang hirap mag-lift ng weight compared if you are on a follicular phase na ang hit, ay, girl, what's hit? Kayang-kaya ko yan. Ang galing-galing mo mag-cardio. May study really more on this topic kasi it helped me better understand my body, helped me better be connected to my body, and hence you would be able to support your body more instead of beating yourself up. 4th, ay nako, ito favorite ko din to. Investing on yourself. Let's be more interested kasi about human social topics rather than ano na naman yung trending sa TikTok. Talagang hindi na ako hindi na ako makasabay sa uso. Read books, participate sa mga online courses, listen to podcasts maybe. I do find it more interesting kasi to be part of deep conversations na uplift yung soul ko, na-inspire ako, and would change my perspective on some things kasi hindi naman lahat ng bagay is alam na natin. Ang dami nating matutunan sa mga ganoong conversations. Learn new skills, learn new hobbies, create new habits. You wanted to go to the gym, wag mo nang pakinggan yung sarili mo sa excuse mo, just go. Be unapologetic kung ano yung mga gusto mong i-improve sa buhay mo. Buhay mo ba o buhay nila? Ano bang pakikinggan mo? And you know the biggest flex these days? Being healthy. Yun na lang, pasalamat tayo dun. Not the new Dior bag, not the new Chanel bag. Kasi for whom and for what? Start moving your body. Kasi pagtanda natin, talagang ma-excuse na tayo na hindi makapag-workout. Kasi sasakit-sakit na yung mga buto-buto natin. When you look good, automatically you feel good. Kahit nabili mo lang yung damit na 50 pesos na yan sa 168 mall. You know that there's a certain kind of respect, confidence and care na you give to yourself when you know na you did your homework in investing physically and mentally, kasi not everyone is willing to do the hard work. So you have to choose your heart. Either you choose your heart in going to the gym or working out, or you choose your heart in being sick and dun ka mag-suffer sa hospital. Everyone has their own opinion na ibabato sa'yo. Not everyone naman can go on the same journey that you wanted to do with your life. Kahit hindi naman sila yung nagpapakapagod, kahit hindi naman sila yung nagpapakahirap. Now, you may not see it overnight, but the discipline na you give to yourself, na you curate over time in making sure na you move your body, you nourish your body with the food that you eat, you grow mentally, stay with it. 3 months, 6 months. Kahit wag mong sabihin sa iba, let them be curious. Ay naku, may ganap na naman si ate girl. Ano naman kaya yung gagawin nito? After 6 months, 3 months, I promise you, you look yourself in the mirror and you would see pride on how much you have changed and how much you have grown and how much you have invested in yourself. Just because you choose to be there for yourself. And nandun ako girl sa likod mo, magka-clap kasi talagang proud ako sa'yo for showing up for yourself. Ay! Ganda. Now, social connections. As much as I enjoy my own solitude, my own company, I also long for social connections. But make sure na you choose your friends wisely. Yung circle mo ba, puro chismisan lang yung usapan? Or do you help yourself grow? You can talk to them when you have problems. Nakakorek ka ba when you're thinking illogical thoughts? Do they support you to be better? Hindi yung inggitan, hindi yung laging nagkukumpit, sino yung mas maganda today, sino yung mas bongga yung outfit today. Kung ganun yung circle of friends mo, ay bakit ka nandyan? Charot. So, cultivate the circle na maganda yung impluensya sa'yo. Ay, naku. Make your space homey and comfy. Ay! They say, na home naman talaga is the extension of your mind. So, meaning, pag magulo yung bahay, talagang ang dami mong iniisip. Ang dami mong iniisip. But slowly, you try to feel it when you start organizing your things. Naglilinis ka, naglilipit ka ng mga gamit. Pansin mo, parang ang sarap huminga, nakahinga ka ng maluwag. If may time tayo mag-phone, I'm sure na may time tayo maglinis ng bahay. Design it in a way na pag umuwi ka, hindi ka stress ka na nga sa labas, stress ka pa sa bahay. Ay, ano ba naman buhay talaga to? Ayos ka makikailata pagdating mo sa bahay, kumbaga. Parang tipong welcome na welcome kapag uwi at hindi yung kalat yung nag-welcome sa'yo. Parang diba, your kama or your couch would say, ay tara dito baby girl, kung pagod ka today, so magpahinga ka muna, mag-relax ka muna. Dapat ganun. This is my favorite. The last two are my favorite, really. Being kind to your body. Let's learn to speak kindness in our language, especially when we talk to ourselves. Ay nako, we have to develop, kumbaga, that compassion, that kindness para sa sarili natin. Kung yung iba, or yung mga tao sa paligid mo, basta lang makapagsabi, napaka blah blah blah, wag mo yung paniwalaan. Ang paniwalaan mo yung sarili mo. Kahit sabihin nila na bio-bio ka, na blah 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 ka, ganyan. Ano ba yung tingin mo sa sarili mo? Yun yung pinaka-importanting part na kailangan mong paniwalaan, hindi yung sasabihin ng iba. So you have to learn how to speak kindness sa sarili natin, Hindi yung lagi nating sinisisi yung sarili natin. Kawawa naman. When you're sick, halimbawa, instead of blaming yourself, bakit na naman may sakit ako today? Bakit hindi ako healthy? Ganyan. Ask yourself, paano mo ba siya susuportahan? Paano mo ba siya tutulungan? Ano ba yung kailangan niya sa'yo? Ngayon, gusto niya ng love. Ay girl, hirap ka naman ibigay. Tapos dun ka ulit sa toxic na taong sumasama. Gusto niya ng healthy food. Ay girl, sugod ka naman ng sugod sa McDo. Ano ba naman ginagawa mo? Gusto niya lang naman ng tulog. Ay, punta ka naman doon ng punta sa bar. Hindi ka makapagpahinga. Hindi ka papakali sa bahay mo. You have to learn to say no and prioritize even the basic needs na kailangan ng body mo. When some of your friends say no, na huy, tara jam, inom tayo today, pero sa totoo, pagod ka, girl, learn to say no. Girl, pass, kasi magpapahinga muna ako today. Accept mo, sabihan ka na, ang boring naman itong kasama, ang boring naman itong kabanding. Kasi when you push yourself, when you push your body to its limit, when it's already saying no, na talagang gusto niya magpahinga, girl, magkakasakit ka. But the ironic part is, ang sisisihin mo is yung body mo. Now last, ito. tap into your emotions. Ay, 'di ba? Wala tong bayad, libre to girl, pero hindi talaga natin to ginagawa. So paggising sa umaga, before you look at your phone, ay sino bang nag-text, ano bang post ngayon, ano ba yung mga news ngayon, girl, kumustahin mo muna yung sarili mo. Kasi hindi naman 'di ba, everyday tayong gumigising na masaya. Ay, sino kay may kilalang ganon, everyday gumigising na masaya? Hindi. There are some days na malungkot ka, there are some days na sobrang pagod ka pa din kahit nakatulog ka, there are some days na hindi ka nakatulog. So technically, walang 100% talagang happy all the time. So you have to check on yourself, no? Ay, kumusta tayo today? Ay, kaya ba natin? Ay, hindi gusto natin mag-relax. Gusto natin magpahinga lang or may energy tayo today. With these wellness habits, no, technically, it really doesn't cost anything. Pero sa totoo, ang hirap natin itong gawin. Libre na nga, ayaw pa natin gawin. So in these ways, no, na I replenish myself, I can show up better to the world and to the people around me. Para may energy ako na hindi ako yung mga galitin lagi. So don't think about self-care na being selfish kasi technically, when you are being good to your body, no, when you are providing this, kumbaga, mga wellness sa body mo, you're also doing other people a favor too so that you will provide them with good energy, with a better mood, at hindi kayo mga galitin, kalmado ka, ganyan. So thank you so much for being with me and I hope you learned something from this video. Girl, gawin mo na to. Promise, makakatulong to sa'yo. Thank you so much. This has been your Ate Girl and I'll see you in the next. Ciao!